Hello, and welcome to our video on the benefits of intermittent fasting. Before we get started, we want to make it clear that this video is for educational and informational purposes only. We are not medical professionals, and the information provided in this video should not be considered as medical advice. Always consult with your healthcare provider before making any significant changes to your diet or exercise routine. Intermittent fasting has become increasingly popular in recent years as a weight loss and health management tool. It involves alternating periods of eating and fasting, and there are several different methods of intermittent fasting that people use. But is there any scientific evidence to support the benefits of intermittent fasting? In this video, we'll take a deep dive into the research on intermittent fasting, specifically double-blind meta-research studies, to see what the evidence says about its effects on weight loss, metabolic health, and more. Results of double-blind meta-research studies. Let's start by defining what we mean by double-blind meta-research studies. Double-blind means that neither the researchers nor the participants know which group is receiving the intervention and which group is receiving a placebo. This eliminates the possibility of biased results. Meta-research refers to a study that analyzes and synthesizes the results of multiple studies on a particular topic. In other words, it's a study of studies. So, what have double-blind meta-research studies found when it comes to intermittent fasting and weight loss? One study published in the JBI database of systematic reviews and implementation reports analyzed the results of 29 randomized controlled trials with a total of 2,006 participants. The study found that intermittent fasting interventions were just as effective as continuous calorie restriction for weight loss over periods of weeks or months, with participants in both groups losing an average of about 7 to 11 pounds. Another study published in the Journal of Translational Medicine looked at 13 randomized controlled trials with a total of 1,070 participants. The study found that both intermittent and continuous energy restriction resulted in significant weight loss, but that intermittent fasting was associated with greater reductions in blood pressure, triglycerides, and fasting insulin levels. These results suggest that intermittent fasting may offer additional benefits beyond weight loss when it comes to metabolic health. Benefits of intermittent fasting. Let's take a closer look at some of the benefits of intermittent fasting, based on the results of various studies. As we've already mentioned, several double-blind meta-research studies have found that intermittent fasting can be an effective tool for weight loss. This is likely due to the fact that it reduces overall calorie intake, which is necessary for weight loss. In addition to weight loss, intermittent fasting may also improve metabolic health. Studies have shown that it can reduce insulin resistance, lower blood pressure, decrease triglyceride levels, and improve overall cholesterol levels. Some studies have suggested that intermittent fasting may increase longevity by improving cellular repair processes and reducing inflammation. Intermittent fasting may also have benefits for brain function. Animal studies have shown that it can increase the growth of new nerve cells, improve cognitive function, and reduce the risk of neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. Finally, intermittent fasting may also reduce the risk of chronic diseases. Studies have suggested that it can reduce the risk of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and some forms of cancer. There are several different methods of intermittent fasting, each with their own unique approach. Here are a few of the most popular types. Time-restricted eating. This method involves limiting the amount of time each day that you consume food. For example, you might only eat within an 8-hour window each day, such as from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m., and then fast for the remaining 16 hours. Alternate day fasting. This method involves alternating between eating normally on one day and then significantly reducing calorie intake or fasting on the next day. 5-2 fasting. This method involves eating normally for 5 days of the week and then significantly reducing calorie intake or fasting for the remaining 2 days. Meal skipping. This method involves skipping one or more meals per day, which effectively lengthens the period of time between meals. It's important to note that while intermittent fasting may offer many benefits, it may not be appropriate for everyone. People with certain health conditions, such as diabetes or eating disorders, should consult with their healthcare provider before starting an intermittent fasting regimen. In addition, it's important to ensure that you're getting adequate nutrition during the periods when you are eating. It's important to focus on nutrient-dense foods and avoid excessive calorie restriction, as this can lead to nutrient deficiencies. In conclusion, the benefits of intermittent fasting are supported by the results of double-blind meta-research studies, which have found that it can be an effective tool for weight loss and improving metabolic health. In addition, there are several other potential benefits, including increased longevity, improved brain function, and reduced risk of chronic diseases. If you're interested in trying intermittent fasting, be sure to consult with your healthcare provider first, and focus on nutrient-dense foods during your eating periods. And as always, stay informed and keep learning about the latest research and information on health and wellness. Thank you for tuning in today, and we hope that this video has provided valuable information about the benefits of intermittent fasting. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more informative videos in the future.